doing another one. This one's a little bit different though. I want to talk about pushing through, right? I want to talk about not stopping. I like to talk about how can you find that road to success through licensing your ideas. And there's one tip and advice I want to give to you. When you make your list of companies to call, your potential licensees, those companies that want your ideas, make a big list. Not a small list. Make a big list. In fact, make this list so big, make it 30, 40 companies to call. And if you don't have 30 or 40 companies to call, that could be a problem, right? If you only have 3 companies to call in the category you're in, you're going to have a hard time. But if you can make a list of 30 or 40 companies, you need to call them all, every single one. And that's not easy to do. I did a video on cold calling and how to prepare for it and what to do wrong. But this, I'm just talking about the list. Because this is what I realized. I've seen so much success when you call 40 companies. Not 10, not 5, not 20. Call 40. 2 things happen. You exhaust all possibilities. So if it's time to walk away, you know it's time to walk away. Also, you're going to get opinions. Ask for feedback. You might have to change things up. I cannot tell you how many times you have to go back to the drawing board with their input and then resubmit because they've told you what they want. They want to see it something a little bit differently. But here's the catch here. The first 10 companies on your list, I can guarantee are your dream companies. Big companies. And the reason why they're on your list, your first 10, because I've done it too. You know, I want to get into Coca-Cola's, the Pepsi's, the P&G's, the Johnson Johnson's. I want to get into the real big companies, so I put them on my list. I'm here to tell you, excuse me, those companies are really hard to deal with. So right away, that first 10, I know it's going to be nearly impossible, right? So if you have 10 companies on your list, I can guarantee it. You need to put more because it's going to be that next 10 that's going to give you even a better chance. You see, that next 10, that 10 to 20 are going to be your second tier companies, your mid-sized companies, and those companies are going to need you. There you go. They're going to need you. They're going to treat you better and they need you. And even that from 20 to 30, those companies realize that you've probably been submitting for the first 20 because they're smaller. And they realize that they're getting the last, they're the last on the list. So they're not probably getting the best stuff. In fact, you're probably not submitting to them first. So they're going to look at your product a little bit more thoroughly. They're going to look for that nugget. They're going to try to find your brilliance, even if maybe you haven't shown them in a sell sheet quite yet, but they're going to dig a little harder. We have a student, he just licensed an idea. He's a medical student. You guys, if you ever say to me, hey, I just don't have enough time, I've got a full-time job, I don't believe it. Because this student of ours, Jeremy, he's going to school to be a doctor, which is not easy. And he ended up calling 100 companies. And I'm amazed, 100, right? I mean, I thought I was the only nutcase that would call 100 companies, but he did it. And sure enough, he got a licensing deal. And he realized that some of the companies he called were not the right fit. He called some of the big companies at the very beginning. But he found those companies a little bit later down on that list that were a little bit more interested. But he did find one. You guys, it's persistence. Go through your list. That's what I'm telling you. You will find that success. You will find that company that needs that uniqueness from you. But you have to call them all. And it's not easy to do that. And watch my other video on how to make those calls and how to make friends and all that kind of great stuff to help you make those calls. Anyway, Stephen Key here. Thanks for watching. Make all the calls. Make a huge list. Like I said, that first 10, that's almost throwaway. Those are your dream companies. Those guys are going to take forever to make a decision, and you'll find the smaller companies that will love you. Here, Stephen Key here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down below. We're almost at 15,000. Hi, this is Stephen Key. And I just want to thank you for watching inventRight TV. We're here to save you time, save you money,
and show you how you can bring your products to market through licensing. So please subscribe down below, click on the button, and tell your friends. Thank you.